Hey there, it's Pete over at the Sampleist, and today it's all about the Ample Sound Summer Sale. Ample Sound are renowned for creating amazing electric and acoustic guitar instruments, bass instruments, and of course their Ample China collection. Currently they have a sale on until the 20th of August, and this video is all about showing off some highlights from that sale. On the channel we've already covered the Ample Bass TR6, and the Ample China collection was our first ever video, and for this video we're going to take a look at some of the amazing Ample Sound acoustic guitars. The prices are all listed on the Ample Sound website, and of course you can try each of the instruments out for 7 days before you buy. So pop over to amplesound.net and have a peek, see what takes your fancy, and try out some new instruments. Without further ado, we're going to jump in and we're going to check out these amazing acoustic guitars. I'm going to start off this video by thanking Ample Sound for their wonderful continued support. When we started the channel, our first video was the Ample China collection, and it's absolutely amazing. And then I looked at the Bass TR6 as well, which I'm going to link that and also the Ample Sound collection videos in the description of this video. And then they carried on and it was amazing. They sent over these 4 acoustics and acoustic bass for me to take a look at as well. And while they have a sale on, it's just a great opportunity to highlight these brilliant instruments. So thank you, Ample Sound. Now, I am a guitarist and I will record electric guitar all day long on all my productions, no issues. However, due to my environment, as it were, so I have a very tiny shoebox studio, I've got a busy main road outside my house, I've got 2 dogs, I've got my wonderful family, we all make noise. So I sit in my studio, and even if I just move on my chair or do some playing, I'll make some noise. And recording acoustic guitar to get a clean recording is so difficult. I don't like DIing acoustic guitars, I like the natural warmth, I like having multiple microphones, and I just can't do it where I am. So Ample Sound have come to my rescue. So we're going to look at the Ample Guitar Luthier, which is a nylon strung guitar. Then we've got the Taylor and Martin acoustics. We've got the Ample Guitar 12, which is a 12 string acoustic, and the Ample Bass Upright. So we're going to start off with the Luthier, and this is the one that I'm going to use to show you the guitar functions and the GUI and how it works. So you load it up, you authorize it, takes 2 seconds, and you start playing. You get the idea. It sounds incredible, and it shows the notes you're playing in the GUI. It's got amazing aftertouch. It's got vibrato on the mod wheel. So if you're a jazzer, you can just turn off the vibrato, and you can adjust lots of different parameters. Now, we've got all these controls at the top, but I'm not going to talk about those just yet, because these are some very cool functions. But our articulations are really important. So we start off with sustain. I'm So using my sustain pedal there. Then our next articulation are natural harmonics. Okay, so natural harmonics, lovely. Then we've got palm muting. Lovely. And then we got slide in, and you'll notice there's little bubbles that appear. So if I just play a G, it slides in. Okay, if I play the note and then play the key switch, it will slide out like that. And then we've got legato slide. I'll go further. Let go and it will slide back down. Then we've got hammer on and pull off. Yeah, very, very cool. So we've got the articulations we'd expect. And if you hold down the sustain pedal while you play a single articulation, it will stay. And if you let go of it, it will actually return back to sustain. And also if you legato, so if I just legato between the notes, it keeps that going. If I don't legato, it stops. So very, very easy, and it's one of those where if I'm doing a performance, I will program the key switches. I'm not much of a play and key switch kind of person. Then the other thing you can do is obviously string bends. So using the pitch bend, except obviously on low E, you can't do it because you wouldn't do that on a guitar. So you got all those articulations. Got the vibrato going on. Okay, so amazing. And then we can change or add different effects. So there's some presets, and these are split between lead and rhythm. And I'll explain why in a moment. But let's just get another lead, Renaissance d'Amour. Sounds brilliant. Tears in Heaven. Okay, so we've got lots of different types of presets. If I do I'll do harmonic ambience, it's a little bit different. Okay, so I accidentally played two contrasting chords there. But you get the idea. So different sounds and like sort of pads, and everything's velocity based as well. That sounds great. And then you can also see like Shape My Heart, Sting. So there's presets that are sort of categorized by famous pieces of music as well. Lovely. Now, the reason there's rhythm and lead, and then, of course, we've got a little bit of ambience, is because if I go to a rhythm one, so Elegant and Westerly, we have a strummer. The strummer does exactly what you expect it to do. So if you just turn it on, and I'm just going to strum. And you can key switch between different patterns. So normally I would key switch this, but I'm doing it with one hand and a mouse. So I've got to start the pattern and then hit it. But when you control it, you don't have to do that. So you've got all of these cool articulations. So the palm mutes, the strums. It's a very, very cool idea. And lots of different controls. And of course, you can do it over any chord that you would like to. So I'm just going to turn that off. That is a very brief overview. And then we've got the riffer. So where are we? Yep. So I'll let you in the little bubbles. If I just press play on the riffer. So you can build riffs and kind of like compose different parts and then trigger them, which is really, really cool. And then we have tab. So I believe, because I got this wrong on the TR6, if you use Guitar Pro software, you can import Guitar Pro tabs. So very, very useful. And then we have our EQ, our settings. So I'm just going to close that. And we have our samples. So you can play around with each sample. You can fine tune them. You just have a huge level of control. And then we have pick version. And then finger version. So let's go back to play. So it's very, very cool that you have the pick and the finger version. And then, of course, we've got different controls. We've got body, ambience, and master. You can pan left and right. You can double the guitar part. Whoops, don't do that while you're playing. And you can add a capo, different effects, resonance. It's just quite incredible what you can do. And then we have different modes, so instrument mode, keyboard mode, and playing mode. Open string first. So you'll notice sometimes there's notes being played up here, which I probably won't be able to do unless, there you go. I kind of trigger something first. So as a guitarist, I would probably play that G instead of there. I'd play it there on fret 10. So you can adjust where things are being played. And then we have, other than that, open string first, auto legato mode, and then stroke noise. It's a good option to have because when you record for different libraries, etc., sometimes they don't like the instrument noise. They just want the sound of the notes. So they're very cool. Anyway, that is the Ample Guitar Luthier. So let's go on to the Taylor and see how that sounds. Gorgeous. It's bright. Sounds like a Taylor. It's got that warmth. Just stunning, really. And I'm just playing sort of generic chords and arpeggios because if I play anything that's been released, we could get a copyright strike. So that's just why I'm doing it that way. Let's just hear a couple of the sounds. The leaf boat. This is a rhythm. So when you use a strummer with these, they'll just sound incredible. Wish You Were Here. Played an F natural there where I probably shouldn't have. But yeah, amazing. So that is the Taylor. And then we've got the Martin. So if you're wondering why I'm just playing fairly generic chords and arpeggios, it's because we don't want to get a copyright strike by playing anything guitar-y. But this Martin is absolutely gorgeous, and these are high-end guitars. If you're a guitarist, you kind of have like guitars you lust after, but only very few people can actually kind of like have any guitar they want. And these Ample guitars, the sampled versions are, you know, in their thousands. And it's just amazing having these at your fingertips. But of course, they all sound a bit different. And that's why having the 7-day trial is really, really useful. Sort of a little play of some of these. Planet Caravan. Love it. Let's just do one more. Stairway to Heaven. No stairway. Yep. Fantastic. So love that Martin guitar. And they've got the Ample 12. If you've ever tried to record a 12 string, it is difficult. And it sounds like a 12 string, which I shouldn't be surprised about. But it's just so tricky recording them. Strum on 12 strings. So the realism is incredible. So I was just bringing up the controls there. And even if you just go to the strummer, I say just, the strummer is really, really useful. It just sounds like someone strumming a guitar. It's incredible. The realism and the detail is just wonderful. So there we go. That is 12 string. Let's just play something. Hotel California. Obviously, I'm not going to play that track. But yeah. Oh, it's just so good. Vintage car. Let's play the lead. Yeah. Wanted Dead or Alive. I mean, it's a classic. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to go there. Just playing really bad busking. It's kind of like name that tune in two, and then you play something completely different. That's what I'm going with. So that's that. The Ample Guitar 12, which is incredible. And then we've got the bass upright. So obviously, it's an upright bass. And we've got the same articulations, harmonics. And then we've got palm mutes. And slides. Slow legato. And hammer on a pull off. But again, incredible bass. And we have, on this occasion, we've got the riffer. You got the tab for importing, and we've got the usual controls as well. But the bass sounds amazing. If you can name that riff, that one little bass part, I'll be very, very impressed. It's a great song, which I won't name. So there we go, answers on a postcard. That really does conclude this sort of showcase of the 4 acoustic guitars and the bass. Obviously it's very, very quick whizzing through them. There's only 5 days left on the sale, but I just recommend download, get some demos going, and see what takes your fancy. The prices are absolutely fantastic as well. They're all listed. The savings are brilliant. You can also bundle up as well. So yeah, that is the Ample Bass Summer Sale Showcase. Personally, because we always like adding some closing thoughts, these are just huge time savers for me. I use the luthier on spaghetti western music all the time, and anywhere where I've needed like solo acoustic or just strumming acoustic, any of these instruments are absolutely perfect for that. So they're time savers, they sound incredible. If you program them correctly, they are indistinguishable from the real thing. They're just really, really clean recordings. So yeah, I highly recommend all of these instruments, and I really can't wait to check out some of the electrics as well. And they got lap steels and ukuleles, just lots of stuff happening on their website, so go check it out. All that leads me to say is thank you so much once again to Ample Sound for sending over these wonderful instruments so I can make this video. If you like what you heard, feel free to leave a like on the video and drop us a comment to let us know what you think about these instruments. Are you going to pick any up? Are you going to do some trials? What are you thinking about? And then if you're not done so already, please subscribe to our channel. Every subscription means the world to us, and we are growing and growing and growing, and it's the support from everyone who clicks on our videos that really drives us to keep going and making this content. If you're not done so also, please check out our other videos and then head over to sampleist.com to see what's going on in the world of virtual instruments, what videos we've made, and also feel free to meet our wonderful The Sampleist team. Until next time, have a great day, keep making wonderful music, and we will speak again soon.